So, ni hao everybody. So, I'm writing some kind of article, but I might end up doing it in a Google Docs or something because the story's gonna be, I don't know how to describe it. At least I'm trying to write something interesting because, like, okay, so there's been a series on Disney Plus about, like, what if. So that's like Marvel characters, and it's kind of, if I remember correctly, it's kind of like a fan base thing, if I'm thinking right. And there's been other stories which were like Once Upon a Time, where it was kind of like fan base stuff. And there's been like what's the other series? Oh, the Descendants movies, where like the villains were in a different lights, and there's been live action versions where the villains were kind of almost like the opposite, or at least showing their story or whatever. And I feel like it would be interesting, and this is a work in progress, but I'm trying to make this thing where like all Disney movies somehow combine. There's going to be like huge plot things, because it's gonna like incorporate different, I don't know how to describe this. It's gonna like, it's not gonna be just Disney. It's gonna be like things inside of Disney though. It's gonna be like Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and it's gonna have the universes kind of combine but be separate at the same time, from what I'm trying to write. Like, and I'm trying to figure out how it's gonna all work. And I don't have like a full story at all. I'm just separating it out right now. Like, I have a fan base theory, and then I have my theory. And like, in this article thing I'm trying to write, is gonna be like, well, I'm planning on like basically what I'm trying to do is have more than just Disney in there, because Disney also has stuff with like Fox and stuff, and I thought it would be cool if I combine characters from that, like Anastasia, and other things, and like the Chipmunks and all kinds of other characters. I think it would be really cool. It would be, and like have like references, like, you know how like how Disney movies have Easter eggs, or like hidden Mickeys, stuff like that, but like also like references to like almost like merchandise, I guess, and like dolls, say like Ariel, how like she, like after she becomes queen, she sees like people, I don't know, like maybe playing with their dolls in the water or something. Like, since, you know, like Melody and stuff had like broken down the burial and stuff, I think that would be interesting. Or like, you know, just like have something in there. to like kind of like in the Barbie Dream House, I believe, where like they had references to lots of different Barbie dolls and stuff. I'm trying to like combine some of my interests together because I like Disney and I like dolls. And I think it would be cool to have like the characters. I don't know how to describe this. Have like the characters animated and live action, because the characters like and how it changes over time, like because and how it feels like they are a separate character, because in Once Upon a Time there was the evil queen and then there was like Regina, so it felt like they were two separate people but they were one person. So it would be kind of like that, because they were two different people in different worlds. So I'm trying to like continue on the story, but like also go back maybe and change a couple things. If that makes any sense. It really doesn't. It doesn't, but that's okay. I'm working on it and figuring out how to change it all around. And I'm working on tons of different articles for like Disney movies and the different characters and all the history and all that other stuff. So like I'm not gonna put everything with the history on the thing. I'm not gonna really explain a lot of things unless it's like my own theory, then maybe, or like somebody else's theory, because I'm not gonna be like, oh, the history and this for this movie and like have this humongous page, because I was like for like Alice in Wonderland, it's gonna be long because there's so many characters, but that's gonna be on their page. And like for the what if story, it's gonna be like, I don't know how to describe this. It's just gonna have different characters, and it's not gonna go into depth for each like character change and stuff and like what's already happened. It's gonna be just pretty much the theories and all that. I don't know. And I'm going to probably see if I can find like, I might have to like make the characters a little bit, like drawings or maybe sculptures or stuffed animals or something, because I think that would be really interesting. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Like, maybe I could, I don't know how I would like almost like try to create it in like a movie form, because I think it would be okay for copyright stuff if you're not like copying every single word from the story and like every single artwork they did, if that makes sense. I think it'll be fine to make, because I know that Toy Story, there was these people that made something very similar, but the dolls, they were not like animated. They were like just they were dolls. They didn't change facial features or anything. They were just like, they were acting it in live action version. So I don't know how I would even create this. I want to do it kind of like a series, but I'm not sure how to do it. Might just have to I don't know. I have to look at it. Yeah. So yeah. I'm not sure when I'll even finish the thing because it's gonna take a long time. It might not ever get all the way I want it to because there was Disney releases stuff like all the time. So, well, not all the time. So it would be kind of like hard to ever finish. It's like dolls. You'll like think you've done stuff for American Gold and then they come out with something else. And it's just like, it's nice, but it's like, I'm going crazy with my research. So yeah. Anyway, salute.